report suspicious activities and call 911 for immediate response. Expect delays, searches of personal property, and restricted access to public buildings. Expect traffic delays and restrictions. Take personal security precautions to avoid becoming a victim of an attack. Avoid crowded public.
What's this about? Peter McKinnon. Okay. Alright. Let's do this. What is up, guys, and welcome back. I'm Pretorius, and today we're gonna look at the Peter McKinnon hologram effect that he did in his Instagram challenge video. Now I'm gonna link that video down below, so go check it out. It's a really awesome effect. But today we are gonna recreate that effect in Premiere Pro. So the first thing you wanna do is take a video recording or an image that you want to use as your hologram. Now what I did was I recorded my screen, me working on my screen and looking through the video, scrolling to find the Peter McKinnon video. Now guys, after you've recorded your screen or your template or whatever you are using as a hologram, sit somewhere or just sit around and think about what you're going to do. Think about the movements you've done on your recording or what you want to do with the images. Now for me, I wanted to do a swiping motion because I was swiping on my cell phone screen. So I just sat in a room with nothing in front of me and just thought of how I swipe. That is the entire way you get that. There's no special effects added later. You can move it if it's an image, but if you did a recording like I did, you just need to remember how and what you did during that recording. Use that in Premiere Pro as a hologram. Now, don't worry guys, this effect can be used on images, videos, whatever. I'm gonna show you how to recreate that hologram here in Premiere Pro. So without further ado, let's get into Premiere Pro. First thing you wanna do is you wanna grab that recording or image and put it above that video layer. Now, as you can see, this is already in my way, so I wanna just move this, scale this down a bit, just move this off to the side so I can see and I can match it up with the frame that I want. So I want it right about, let's see, as I swipe it's going to appear. Yes, there we go. We will nudge it around a few times and get it right where we need it perfectly. But as you guys can see, we've got a lot hanging off of the side now, so we're gonna cut that piece off. Right there, and done. Now we don't need the bottom layer for now, so let's just toggle the off. Toggle this eye to switch it off. Now we're just gonna work with this recording layer. So I'm gonna recenter this now. Just put this in the middle. Now I want my effect to have this like grid look, like it's a hologram. You know those lines you normally see in the sci-fi movies of the hologram. So I have a thing here called scaling, and I'm going to put this right above and drag it across my hologram. Now it's not reaching everywhere, so I'm going to scale it up a bit. Okay, cool, it's covering everything, and then we go into blend mode and we're going to put it onto screen. Now as you see, it's adding those lines there. Now I know already it's a bit much and it's already cutting over the sides, so what we're going to do is just create an opacity layer. Take it up to the corner there, and we're gonna drag these pieces to the corner, and there we go. Now, it's a bit much right now, so I'm just going to scale down the opacity of it a little bit. You have a little bit less. right there, right there. Okay, then we're going to nest these two together. Okay, and I'm going to call it hologram. And press OK. Now I don't like the fact that at the bottom it says that my recording software, I will be linking that down below as well. It's free to download on any app site. So I'm also going to use the opacity tool, the mask tool, to just mask away that thing. So right about there. Now if you click and drag over the points, you can adjust the points that you dragged over all at once. Now, secondly, holograms are blue. So let's go to the effects panel and type in Lumetri. Now all my Lumetri presets are going to pop up. I don't want them. Close them. And you're going to go to video effects, color grading or color correction, and go Lumetri color. And drag it onto your hologram effect. And you're going to go down to basic correction and white balance. We're going to go to temperature, and you're just going to drag that down until it gives that nice blue hue, like that. Okay. Okay, cool. Now that we've done the color, let's just remove this audio because we're not using any audio with this. Alright. Now we're going to duplicate this layer. We're going to put this one on top. And we're going to make this one, we're going to go to blend options on this one and go and press color dodge. As you can see, it really brightens everything up. But that's a bit much, So just toggle the keyframe for the opacity so it doesn't make a keyframe for it. We're just going to scale down that one a tad bit. Now I want this thing to shine a little bit, so around about 10 is good, 10 is good. Now let's see. See, it just adds that little bit of shine, little bit. Okay, then we're going to group these together again. Nest hologram. Okay. Now we can bring back the bottom scene of me on the couch. Let's move this a little bit to the side where I'm looking. Okay, cool. A little bit up, right there. Okay. Now we're going to start making this look more like a hologram. As you can see, we can't see through it yet. That is easy to change. We just go click the keyframe for the opacity so it doesn't move it randomly throughout the scene. And you can just scale that down a bit, right about there. 40 looks good. I can start seeing through the couch on certain spots. Maybe right there. Yeah, 40. 40 is perfect. I like that. Now let's make this thing look a little bit more 3D, that it doesn't look like it's just a piece of video that we pasted on the screen. So we're going to go to the effects panel and type in 3D, and then basic 3D is going to come up, and you're going to drag that and you're going to put that onto your hologram channel. Now in your effects control, you'll see basic 3D just popped up. You have the option of swivel, which you can change the angle of it, and the option of tilt. So you can tilt it backwards and forwards on an axis. But firstly, we are going to flip this around. So let's make it all 0. Type in flip. Now we're going to flip this horizontally. Okay. Now let's move it back over this side. But first I want to work with the tilt. Okay, that's already looking pretty good. Okay, now firstly I want to work with the swivel, just to align it with my face. That's starting to look pretty good. Now let's work with the tilt because I'm looking a little bit upwards, so let's tilt it. It looks a bit down. Okay, now this is too big, so let's scale this down, just start tweaking it until we feel it is right where we want it. Okay, now that's looking pretty good. Now, I don't like it just popping in and out of screen like this. So I want this to kind of fade in and out. So we're going to go to the front. So we're going to go to the beginning and press 0. And then just use the arrows and step forward like 2 frames, 3 frames, 4 frames, about there. And full. Let's see what that looks like. That's looking pretty good. Now I want to do the same for when it switches off. So keyframe at 100 at the end, we go back down to 0. Now that you have transform open, we're going to make this thing, make it seem like it's popping out from your cell phone. Now first, with hands at the highest arc, make a keyframe on position and your scale. Then go to beginning. You're gonna make it tiny. We're gonna make it a tiny bit smaller so we can just see where it is and drag it to your cell phone and then put it to 0. Okay, now let's do the same for the end. Okay, now once you've done that, you're pretty much done with the hologram effect. Now let's give this a little bit more of a sci-fi feel to it, and let's add some sounds. Now I have 2 sounds that work really well for me. It's a pull cue for the swiping sound and a beep. So let's drag that beep. I like the beep right there. Cut it and just drag it onto where the hologram starts. So let's see what that sounds like. Alright, that sounds cool already. Okay guys, so the rest of this is just basically moving stuff around and just playing around until everything fits. Once you're done, check your results and just play it through and just watch for anything that's not working for you. Now thanks everybody for watching. This is how I do Peter McKinnon's hologram, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a big thumbs up. If you have any questions, comment down below. And if you enjoy this content, subscribe, click that notification bell icon, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace!